Hey there, today I'm going to talk to you about stress, but I'm going to talk to you in relation to the body and specifically about deep tissue and why deep tissue may not be the most conducive or beneficial for your healing. Now, as a body therapist, I've been a body and energy craniosacral therapist for about 17 years or so, and in that amount of time, I've had the opportunity to literally lay my hands on thousands of people. So, what I'm going to tell you is my own very personal research as well as researching what stress has done to the body emotionally, physically, and mentally. Now, again, 17 years of doing this work and laying my hands on thousands of people. It's not like I've just laid my hands on 10 people and say, this is kind of what I've kind of come up with. Now, for deep tissue, the reason why I'm going to talk to you about deep tissue is because a lot of people ask for deep tissue, and I don't think it's the most conducive to their healing, and it may not be the most conducive to your healing. Now, why do I have that thought about deep tissue? Well, let me tell you that first, there were or have been three types of individuals that have consistently asked for deep tissue that may not be the most beneficial for them. The first individual would be the individual that has had jobs or is in high pressure jobs, let's say being a doctor, being a nurse, being a litigator, lawyer, being a teacher, being a person in the hospitality industry. These are all industries where the person basically has to put on a face, right? They have to stuff their feelings, they have to stuff their emotions because it could be in crisis situations or high pressure situations, right? And teachers, come on, love kids, but multiple kids on continuous hours of basis isn't the most conducive for stress by no means, right? Love kids, but come on, let's be real about it. All right, so that's a first individual. The second individual would be the individual that has experienced an accident, or it could be multiple accidents. So think about car wrecks, motorcycle wrecks, snowboarding accidents or ski accidents, maybe a person that has experienced sexual abuse or physical abuse, right? Those are things that are done to the body as well as our emotional state, mental state. But that's the second individual, right? And the third individual would be the individual that doesn't have multiple accidents or major accidents or in a high pressure job. This could be the individual, the third individual, that continuously asks for deep tissue massage. Okay. Now, why do I not think, or why do I think that deep tissue is not the most conducive? Well, for these individuals that have repeatedly asked for deep tissue, oftentimes when they come to me, they're already overwhelmed. That means their nervous system is already at capacity. Their muscles are so locked, but that they don't feel it because they're in a constant state of stress, right? That what happens is that when I go deeper, apply deeper pressure to them, then they actually lock up more. So what that means is that as I start out gentler, their bodies are able to relax, but any type of firm or deeper pressure that I exhibit for them, then their bodies naturally tense up and relax. And that tells me, their bodies tells me that, hey, you know what? I can't do this. I do not need any more deep pressure. I just need to relax. Now, that's actually very different from what their mind is telling them, right? Because their mind is telling them basically, oh, I'm in such a state of stress and tension. I need this out of me, beat this out of me. But the thing is that, when we go on vacation to rest. We go on vacation to relax. We go on vacation to decompress. And when people go to get a massage or body work, that's what their goal is also. But a deep tissue isn't always the most conducive with that. Now, for these individuals that oftentimes would get deep tissue or request deep tissue, is that it tells me, their bodies tell me that they're pretty much disconnected from their bodies. Now, how is that possible? Well, think about it for the individual that needs to swallow all of their words, right? That they need to be completely mindful of their behavior and their words. That they need to kind of put on this perfect face for people. Or this calm face, this very stable face, right? In the midst of all these crises or all this chaos, right? Then we have the individual that has had multiple accidents. Now, this person is already locked up, but they don't know it, right? Because what happens to them is that when they get on the table, you go deeper and their muscles flinch or they tense up, but they don't even realize it. And this goes on for the third person too, the person that gets consistent deep tissue. Now, what all that tells me is that they're in such a state of overwhelm that they are needing an outside influence to help them feel something, and that something would be pain. Okay, because a lot of times that would people equate, oh, okay, well, I know the pain is good because that just means you're working out the muscles. Not necessarily. Pain just means that you might just end up getting more pain. Okay. So for that, if you're already in a state of overwhelm and you're applying more pressure, but your body's saying, no, I can't take it, then most likely you're going to impact your body and create more trauma and more stress physically. Maybe not emotionally, but physically. Okay. Now, what I found is that the gentler modalities, the energy work, the craniosacral, the Swedish therapy, they are actually more powerful, even though that they're a lot more gentle. Okay, and this is a hard pill for people to swallow because it's almost like that motion, like work hard, play hard. We got to do this hard. We gotta beat this stress out of me. We gotta beat the tension out of me. But again, we don't go on vacation to create more stress and tension in our lives. And if you do, then I would say that you probably have an addiction issue, to be quite honest. But that's another video. Okay. So anyway, so the next time that you go get a massage or that you're thinking about a massage, try a different modality if you haven't. Try energy work, try craniosacral work, because what happens is again, those modalities will allow your nervous system the space to feel safe just to relax on its own. Okay. And you will oftentimes find that your body will naturally relax and adjust better to these softer modalities, these gentler modalities, than these deeper, deep tissue, deep pressure, go after the muscle, go, really get in there and things of that nature. Okay. All right. So I hope this video has helped you in some way. And again, I hope you try something new if you haven't done so already. And I hope you learned something new about yourself also. Okay, thank you so much for watching.